And now, another Rock Sports Network presentation.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Spencerport High School, the location of tonight's Bill Gray's High School Soccer Game of the Week between the Spencerport Rangers and the Gates Chi-Li Spartans in Section 5 Class AA Girls Soccer action. Due to some weather delays earlier on, the JV contest that preceded the start of this one started a little late, so we're looking at a little later start for this contest, originally scheduled for 7 p.m., but we are here and ready to bring you this one in its totality when we get underway here in Spencerport, so stay with us here on Rock Sports Network.
Customize your great plate every Tuesday at Bill Gray's with hot dogs, cheeseburgers, mac salad, home fries, beans, tots, and more. Bill Gray's Great Plate Tuesdays, only $9.99.
Gimme, Bill Gray's. Smooth sculpted lines, impressive hardware, aggressive stance. It can only mean one thing. 'Tis the season to get out and tailgate. Right now at every Bob Johnson, buy any new or used truck, we'll throw in a Mafia-ready folding table absolutely free. Bob Johnson, this is where the savings are.
Bob Johnson.
The Red Wings are home this week for the final homestand. Tuesday, get 2 tickets for the price of 1. Wednesday has a t-shirt giveaway. Thursday, all tickets are just $5, and there's a replica jersey giveaway. For tickets, visit redwingsbaseball.com.
When I sprained my left knee, they did so much to help me at
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
With 20 locations throughout Monroe and Livingston County, pain relief is never more than minutes away. Same-day appointments available. Most insurance accepted. Call 1-888-PT-ROCHS.
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
While we celebrate 140 years of serving our community, the kind of delicious joy that lasts a lifetime, we look forward to serving you for 140 more. With hardworking, wholehearted, passionate people who will help shape new memories for generations to come.
And we are back here in Spencerport. Despite a little bit of a delay and a little bit of a late start here tonight, we are almost ready to go here in our Bill Gray's High School Soccer Game of the Week as the Spencerport Rangers host the Gates Chili Spartans here on Rock Sports Network. Mike Rose, thrilled to be with you here this evening, and a matchup of a couple of teams that found themselves on the opposite end of the standings last season. Gates Chili right now sitting at 0-1-1 on the season. You saw them draw the other night on Tuesday right here on Rock Sports Network. They were the number 14 seed in Class A last season. being outscored 5-1 so far through 2 contests coming into this one, but looking to pick up a big-time victory here potentially on the road against an always stout Spencerport girls soccer program who sit at 2-0, the reigning Class A champions here from last season, back in Class AA for this season, as is Gates Chi-Lai, and 7 straight sectional championships for the Spencerport girls soccer program as they fell last year in the state semifinals to New Hartford in penalty kicks, 6-5 in penalty kicks. They fell to that New Hartford team who was the defending state champions in Class A and had rattled off 64 consecutive wins after defeating Spencerport before ultimately falling in the state championship game in Class A last season. But Spencerport looking to get it done this season in Class AA, the always prominent Spencerport girls soccer program, celebrating their 50th year this season, and they won a sectional title in their first season, looking to win another one in what would be their 8th straight here in their 50th season, and they're off to an awfully good start through 2 games this season. They've outscored their opponents 14-0 through 2 games, so back-to-back shutouts, including a 10-0 victory against Pioneer, which featured 9 goals in the first half. So this Spencerport team doing it on both ends, a high-powered offense, a very stout defense, and a tall task in front of the Gates Chi-Lai Spartans here tonight. And our reigning Bill Gray's High School Soccer Game of the Week player of the game, Cassandra Carpenter, who will be in goal for Gates Chi-Lai. And she made 23 saves through 2 contests for this Gates Chi-Lai team, and she will likely be under fire here once again this evening, so we'll see how she can hold up against this high-powered Rangers attack. As the captain's meeting with the officials at midfield, a cloudy night here in Spencerport this evening. We've already had some rain roll through earlier on in the day, which caused our initial delay here tonight with the JV game getting off to a little bit of a late start. But we are hoping the weather will hold up here tonight and allow us to play this game in its totality here just about a half hour after scheduled kickoff here. I want to remind you tonight's first half brought to you by Lattimore Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab. At Lattimore, their physical therapists enjoy the work they do and bring a positive attitude to their patients' therapy experience. They want their patients' therapy to be something they look forward to each and every session. If patients tell their friends and family about their success at Lattimore, they know they've done their job. Visit LattimorePT.com for more information. And as always, live on the Rock Sports Network Facebook page and live as well on the Rock Sports Network YouTube channel. Make sure you check us out on YouTube. Back up and running there for all of our games that we will bring you here on the Rock Sports Network throughout this season and into the future seasons here. Had soccer action for you on Tuesday and have our first Brockport football contest coming for you this weekend, Saturday afternoon. Noon kickoff scheduled for Brockport against number 22, Susquehanna. That should be a good one, as the Golden Eagles coming off a win over Buffalo State to open their season on the road. As they introduce the starters here for the Rangers. Well, as I mentioned, 7 straight sectional titles and 10 overall for this program as they entered their 50th season. So over 20% of the time, the Spencerport girls soccer program has taken home the sectional title in their history, and one of the few programs you're going to see that has a separate soccer field, separate from the football facilities here in Spencerport. Just goes to show you how much this soccer programs for the girls and the boys side mean here in Spencerport, and it's a big reason why they've had so much success over the years. As we're just about ready for this one to get underway, we'll pause for a moment for the playing of the national anthem.
Smooth sculpted lines, impressive hardware, aggressive stance. It can only mean one thing. 'Tis the season to get out and tailgate. Right now at every Bob Johnson, buy any new or used truck, we'll throw in a Mafia-ready folding table absolutely free. Bob Johnson, this is where the savings are.
Bob Johnson.
If you're living with pain or recovering from surgery and don't know where to start, Lattimore Physical Therapy can help. The Lattimore Promise includes an individual diagnosis with a highly trained, licensed physical therapist on your first visit, a personalized treatment plan, communication with your doctor, and a continued personal care plan. You're never more than minutes away from pain relief. Visit LattimorePT.com.
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
Customize your great plate every Tuesday at Bill Gray's with hot dogs, cheeseburgers, mac salad, home fries, beans, tots, and more. Bill Gray's Great Plate Tuesdays, only $9.99.
Gimme, 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 Bill Gray's.
The Red Wings are home this week for the final homestand. Tuesday, get 2 tickets for the price of 1. Wednesday has a t-shirt giveaway. Thursday, all tickets are just $5, and there's a replica jersey giveaway. For tickets, visit redwingsbaseball.com.
And with that, we are just about ready to get underway as we're back here in Spencerport. Bill Gray's High School Soccer Game of the Week on Rock Sports Network. The Spencerport Rangers, the Gates Shiloh Spartans, Class AA girls soccer action here with you just about 30 minutes after we were originally scheduled to kick this one off. We are going to get this one underway and hopefully play it to its conclusion here tonight in Spencerport as the Rangers look to move to 3-0 on their quest for what would be an 8th consecutive sectional championship, and Gates Shiloh looking to get in the win column for the first time this season. A hard-fought draw on Tuesday night that saw Samantha Cipolla score the first goal of the season for the Spartans. On the other side for Spencerport, it is a full-blown team effort for the Rangers. They come at you in waves, and just about everybody on this team can do damage, which is what makes them awfully difficult to prepare for, and a ton of seniors on this Spencerport team this season. Spencerport still in their huddle here. Gates Shiloh onto the field. 17 seniors for the Spencerport team, which is just an absurd number in a sport where you're only going to play 11 people at a time to have that much experience up and down this roster. They almost ran out of space down here in the bleachers on the fence here for all their senior posters that they got up. Simply can't fit them all in there. Spencerport breaks their huddle now as you see those banners down there, and can't remember the last time I saw that many seniors in any sport, truthfully. So a ton of experience, 17 seniors. That means you got 17 girls who are at least 3-time sectional champions on this Spencerport roster. Looking to go a perfect 4 for 4 in their high school careers. They can finish it off here this season, and we are underway as Spencerport starts with the ball, and it just gets booted right back out the end line a little carelessly there, and Cassandra Carpenter there to scoop it up, and she'll have a goal kick coming up here for the Spartans. If you're Gates Shiloh, it's really going to be a matter of trying to limit the opportunities that Spencerport gets with possession, as they are so dominant when they are able to control the flow and the tempo of this game. So we'll see how the Spartans hold up in that regard. As Kendall Mesh works it right up the middle here. Sends a ball ahead, and that's right on the money to Elena Solano, who plays one in front, but defended well there, and the offside flag is up nonetheless. So the Spartans survive that first rush opportunity here from the Rangers. It'll be a free kick coming up here for the Spartans. Booed right down the middle, right onto the foot of a Ranger. That's Isabella Renera. She had her pocket picked momentarily. And once again, you see just the vice grip that the Rangers can put once they get the ball in their possession, but an errant pass there up the middle as Macy Meyer picks it off. And now it'll just be played back towards goal as Kate Burns will watch it slip onto her foot and play it out. Mesh plays a long ball ahead. It's going to be a foot race, and it's going to ultimately be won by the keeper as Carpenter scoops it up and boots it away for the Spartans. As both these teams settle in here in the opening minutes, these two teams had to sit over on the sidelines for a long time through that delay of the JV game and then the JV game being played to its conclusion. So certainly not surprised by maybe a little bit of a slow start from these two teams, as that one's going to be whistled, I believe, out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in coming up here for Spencerport. Bounced in the middle and settled there by Lindsay Leonard. Played ahead, Leonard drops it back here and able to track that one down is Anastasia Barkas. You're going to see the Rangers, they're going to be very methodical, but when they see an opening, they are not going to be afraid to push it here offensively. But they will wait for their spots if they have to. As that one's booted towards the sideline, and racing to try and keep it in there was Solano, but she's unable to do so, so it'll be a throw in here for the Spartans. And Solano's right back on it. Ahead to Leonard. Leonard had her teammate trip, but she's able to work up the left sideline, trying to cut through a pair of defenders, and it's kicked out in the near sideline here. It'll be a throw-in upcoming for Spencerport. Solano trying to dance inside. Now works back outside, and she will earn a corner kick for the Rangers, the first of the game for either team. As Zahara Williams was watching her closely there. And so it will be Lindsay Leonard who sets up for this corner kick opportunity for the Rangers. Right into the box, and it just goes over the top of everyone as no one could get a head on it, and right back out the other side for a throw-in for the Spartans. Good opportunity there early on for the Spencerport team. That one's turned over on the far sideline. Working right up the middle here. Now played outside towards Solano. She's going to have to race to keep this one in bounds, and she's unable to do so. But she did well to direct it, so it'll be a throw-in as opposed to a goal kick there. Smart play by Solano, knowing she wasn't going to get to that ball. Still giving her team an opportunity to continue to apply some pressure here. And they take it away, and Solano has a little bit of space, centers it, and it's kicked right on the foot of Leonard in front. Leonard dances by a defender, and she buries it. Lindsay Leonard, the junior midfielder, making magic happen in the box. As an errant pass from Gates Chilai results in a goal for the Rangers. As you see it here once again, Leonard settles it, works right by a defender, and then the finish for Lindsay Leonard. 1-0. Spencerport on top here, 34-47 left in the first half. Unassisted goal on that one for the Rangers. So it doesn't take long for Spencerport to get on the board, and now here they come once again as that one's turned over, and here comes Liana Tata, and whistle's going to blow. And they're going to say that ball went out of bounds, so it's going to be a throw in here for Gates Chilai. Mesh. And it's played out wide towards Ileana Sherratt. And that one's going to trickle out the end line. Good defense there once again from the Spartans, and it'll be a throw-in for Gates Chili. Once again, you see Spencerport just pressing ahead on every one of these throw-ins and just finding ways to create turnovers and get right back on the attack. A lot of room right up the middle here. And it's played ahead, but coming out to stop that chance is Cassandra Carpenter. She closes the door on another good opportunity in a high leverage scoring position from the Rangers. I mentioned it right off the open. The problem for Gates Chili is going to be, can they maintain possession in this game? Right now, the answer is no. Jamie Keynes plays it ahead. But it's turned over. Opportunity for the Spartans to try and counter. As that ball played ahead by Megan Meslowski. Goes a little too far, and Sherratt able to play it back towards Mesh. Keynes working right up the middle once again. Tries to play it outside, but defended well there before it could reach Solano. Turning with it now is Samantha Sapoli, the goal scorer for Gates Chili on Tuesday. As Mesh drops one back dangerously to Burns. And she just had to play it away into the corner. Almost a golden opportunity there for the Spartans. Right on a platter presented for them, but Burns does well to play it away. Alexis Rotoli plays one up the sideline. That is just booted away by Zahara Williams. Solano has a free runner right up the middle. It's Leonard. It's going to be an opportunity if she's onside, but it's played away nicely by the Spartans. It gets as far as Keynes, who plays it out wide. Sherratt. Right up the middle. Now it's Leonard. Trying to get an opportunity for a cross. She fires one on goal, and it's saved by Carpenter. As the sophomore goalkeeper does well to keep her angle there. As Leonard was hunting for her second goal of the night. As we're approaching 10 minutes into this first half. Sapoli trying to turn the corner here for Gates Chili. But the Rangers back defensively. She finds herself surrounded by a pair of defenders. Does well to play it in the middle, but it is booted out of harm's way there by the Rangers defense as Isabella Renari got in there. As that one's now going to get dribbled towards Burns, who scoops it up calmly. And will look to play it away for the Rangers. Emily Peacock trying to work up the far sideline. Plays one right up the middle. And in on goal once again. And that one is buried into the back of the net. As the Rangers make it 2-0. Not even 10 minutes in to this first half. Rolling here early on. All the opportunities coming by the way of Spencerport as we take another look at this one. Just able to maneuver inside there and then buried perfectly into the right corner. That's Liana Tata, who had a couple of first-half goals against Pioneer in that onslaught of an effort. So 30-19 left in the first half. And it's 2-0 Rangers here early on, and they're hunting for more. Tata right after the turnover, right after the goal, forcing a turnover, and Peacock plays it out wide. Drop back to Sherratt. Here is Tata. Now she works outside. Into the middle, Solano. Thought about firing on goal, but out to challenge there is Williams and deflects it all the way back to the midfield area to Mesh. Kendall Mesh, one of the 17 seniors on this Spencerport team, plays it out wide, but it's taken away by the Spartans. And running ahead onto that one, 2-on-2 back the other way, but Mesh doing well to just position her body between that Spartans attacker and the ball and watch it go out the sideline there for a Spencerport throw. And, of course, if you're a Spencerport football fan, that last name Mesh, a familiar one. Cam Mesh, star running back of Spencerport, graduated last season. And if you're tuned in this weekend, you'll see Mesh potentially on Saturday, as he's now a member of the Brockport football team, as they're going to say that one stayed in bounds towards the end line, but it's played away by the Spartans. Mesh, a freshman for the Golden Eagles, got in the action to win against Buff State. Had a couple of carries late in the fourth quarter of that one. As that one's just a bouncing ball through the midfield to nobody in particular. But it'll be tracked down by Solano. Solano plays it up the middle to Keynes. Keynes drops one off. And maneuvering outside is Leonard. Onto her left foot and forced up against that goal line and has to play it into the corner. Taken away there in the corner by the Rangers. Right into the middle, Liana Tata with a lot of room, fires one just wide of the right corner, and it will be a goal kick upcoming here for Gates Chili. But another good opportunity there from the Rangers as they continue to dominate the possession in this game here in the early stages. As Carpenter boots one right up the middle, but it goes out of bounds before it reaches midfield, and it'll be a throw in here for Spencerport. Leonard calling for it up ahead, and now she'll turn back towards the middle and drop one off. Unable to link up there with Emily Peacock as it's played back out towards Cherote. Spinning with it here is Ranieri. Cherote muscling towards the sideline here, and she's got some green grass in front of her. Plays one in towards the box, unable to get a foot on that one there, and it goes in towards Carpenter, who will jump on top of it. We told you Cassandra Carpenter was probably going to be under siege in this one, and that has been the case. She has been busy here already in this one. Keynes plays one ahead. Turning with it is Tata. Keynes turns it over. It's Sapoli, 1-on-3, as she waits for some help to join her. And now plays one ahead that goes right up the middle, and first one to it is going to be Burns to boot it away. Also giving chase there was Anastasia Barkas. Peacock trying to muscle up the far sideline into the right corner. And it'll be a Spencerport throw in here. And Peacock's going to be whistled offsides as she never relocated after the throw in there, and it was played back towards her. So free kick coming up here for Gates Chili. Just about 15 minutes gone here in this first half. Want to remind you tonight's game brought to you by Bill Gray's. Every Tuesday is Great Plate Tuesday at Bill Gray's. Just $9.99 for 2 Bill Gray's cheeseburgers on top of home fries and mac salad, loaded with your choice of toppings, including Bill Gray's famous meat hot sauce. Great Plate Tuesday every Tuesday. Gimme, 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 Bill Gray's. As the Rangers right back on the attack here once again. Keynes plays it out wide towards Solano. Looking for a cross into the box, and it's headed up over the top by Leonard. And so it'll be another goal kick coming up here for Carpenter. What a spot the sophomore Cassandra Carpenter finds herself in tonight, facing this high-powered Spencerport offense. And for the most part so far, she has been up to the task. A couple of goals scored on her in the early stages, but a lot of opportunities, and could be a lot more if she hadn't been relatively stout so far in goal. Physical tackle there on the far side from the Rangers as 3 Spartans converge on it, but Spencerport comes away with it. Played to a vacated area there towards Keene. She can't track it down. Morgan Hyde trying to maneuver away with it here for the Spartans. She has a little bit of green grass in front of her, stops, and plays it towards Sapoli. Samantha Sapoli plays a ball ahead, but the Rangers first to it, and it's cleared up ahead towards Solano. We'll look to counter. Leonard. Racing by Mila Sang. Challenged here as Leonard plays it ahead to herself, gets tripped up. A foul is going to be whistled here on Deneze Hunter. And so a free kick coming up from a couple of steps from the corner here for Spencerport. A dangerous opportunity upcoming here for the Rangers off a set piece. It will be Leonard who will do the honors once again. Boots one in. Headed towards goal, but it's played away. Still up for grabs in the box. Flag is up, saved by Carpenter as they play the advantage, and Gates Shilai will get a goal kick here. As Carpenter boots one all the way down. Played it into the box towards Tata, trying to settle it and muscle her way inside, and they're going to say she got a little too physical there in that confrontation, and it's going to be a free kick upcoming here for Gates Shilai. Right back on it are the Rangers. Keynes pushes one into the middle as Ranieri maneuvers ahead, and that shot snared by Carpenter, who once again stands tall and will try to play it away from her own end. As it has been a rare occurrence so far in this game for this ball to cross midfield for more than a moment. Solano tried to play that ahead to herself, now settles it back for Keynes. Ranieri. Leonard. With a little bit of space, trying to get to the middle, fires, and it goes just wide to the right of the crossbar there, and it will be another goal kick here for Carpenter. A reminder, tonight's first half, sponsored by Lattimore Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab. Lattimore Physical Therapy's network of clinics currently offers 28 locations throughout the area, including Gates, Spencerport, North Chilai, and their new location in the Wegmans Plaza in Brockport. They provide access to more than 80 certified physical therapists who have experience treating most conditions and sports injuries, and in most cases are able to schedule their patient's first appointment within 1 week. They offer initial consultations within 24 hours for your convenience. Visit LattimorePT.com for more information. As we are halfway gone here in the first half, still just 2-0 Spencerport on top here in the Bill Grays High School Soccer Game of the Week on Rock Sports Network, and the Spartans trying to create some offense here. But it's taken away by Keynes. Leonard in the middle as a counter opportunity here. Streaking right up the middle there was Solano, but ran out of room. Played out wide and taken away, as that was Carly Oakton defending well there. And now it's played ahead towards Liana Tata. Has an opportunity, and she buries it for her second goal of the night. At the 19:52 mark of the first half, it's 3-0 Rangers. As you see this one again, just perfectly timed ball there, and making no mistakes is the sophomore, perfectly into that left corner for her second goal of the night. Liana Tata, the sophomore, with a couple of goals already here in the first half here tonight. And it's not hard to see how this Spencerport team keeps churning out sectional titles year after year when they have players as young as Tata making impacts like this. Right back on the ball are the Rangers. Keynes plays it out wide, and now it's Solano. Emma Watson played that one ahead out wide towards Solano, but she's not going to get there in time. It will be a throw-in here for Gates Chili. But once again, the Spartans pinned in their own end and trailing by 3 here in the first half. That one's taken away. Tata to Solano with a cross attempt in, and it's going to be a corner kick coming up here for the Rangers. Second one of the night here for Spencerport. Essentially the third after that free kick that came just a couple of steps in front of where these corner kicks take place. And Lindsay Leonard will stand over it once again. Played into the box, headed towards goal, but wide once again as the Rangers unable to convert on that set piece opportunity. They've all been drawn up pretty good so far for Spencerport, just unable to direct it onto the frame cleanly, as all those set piece opportunities have gone wide thus far. As that bouncing ball passes the midfield before it's settled and played in the middle to Mesh. Up the middle for Watson. Leonard working towards the right flag here. And now maneuvering inside. Leonard streaking by defenders. Gets to her left foot, and she buries it for her second goal of the night. Lindsay Leonard just showing off the speed and the footwork. And at 17:55 here in the first half, it is 4-0 Rangers. As you watch Leonard just racing by defenders, she just saw a sliver of green grass between those two Gates Chili defenders and makes no mistakes when she gets in that tight. 4-0 Rangers, 17:55 left in the first half. As we come to you live tonight on the Rock Sports Network Facebook page, as well as the Rock Sports Network YouTube channel, back up and running. And make sure you follow Rock Sports Network on all social media platforms so you never miss a thing in all of our coverage that we have for you across Section 5 high school athletics, as well as Brockport Golden Eagles college football here in the fall. As once again, the Rangers are back on the attack. That one booted away. It'll be a throw-in on the far sideline for Spencerport. Leonard and Liana Tata, each with 2 goals. And Spencerport still hunting for more here, as an errant pass is just played away from their own end here, and Barkas plays it back towards Mesh, who will reset here for Spencerport. And played right up the middle towards Leonard. It's going to be a foot race, and Carpenter wins that one as she scoops it up right on the edge of the box and boots it away. Foul going to be called there right at the midfield area against the Rangers. So free kick coming up here for Gates Chili, and an opportunity for them to potentially push some numbers ahead here and get some sustained offensive effort. And so far, they have not been able to muster much of anything against this stout Spencerport team, who's now outscored their first 3 opponents here through 2 games and a half, 18-0 this season. Showing why they were a Class A state semifinalist last season and the 7-time sectional champions. A handball is going to be called on that one against Tata. So free kick coming up here once again for the Spartans, as Trelawney Harper will do the honors once again. A bouncing ball into the box, a dangerous opportunity, but Kat Burns snuffs that one out before it can turn into a goal and quickly plays it ahead towards Mesh, who starts the counterattack for the Rangers. Mesh up ahead. Tada spinning back towards the middle, plays one in towards Leonard with a header towards goal, but it's going to go just wide to the left of Carpenter for a goal kick. Couple of substitutions coming on both ways. As we tick towards 15 minutes remaining in this first half. Carpenter has been busy on these goal kicks so far here tonight. She boots another one away. And Avery Hawk, who's just on in that last substitution, settles one here and looks to push ahead for the Rangers. Another one of those 17 seniors on this Spencerport team. Plays it in towards the middle, and it's booted away for a Rangers throw-in. And what's turned into a beautiful evening here tonight in Spencerport. The rain has held off thus far, despite the delay early on. And really a perfect evening here tonight as Mesh fires one that goes right off the crossbar. What a strike there from Kendall Mesh. She beat Carpenter, but she couldn't beat the crossbar. Taken away once again. Tata. Now out wide, the Rangers trying to fire one into the box. It's settled back and works its way towards Burkus. She's got some green grass in front of her. Thought about firing one and will, and that one's blocked down there by Williams. She sends one back into the box that couldn't be redirected on goal. And it'll be a Spencerport throw once again. Unrelenting pressure from the Rangers as they just simply do not give you an opportunity to breathe down here. Great little give and go action. And it's another goal for the Rangers. Precision passing, a perfect strike. 5-0 Spencerport. As you take a look at the buildup on this one once again, just a pretty give-and-go action here. And buried into the back of the net by Watson. 12:59 left in the first half. 5-0. Rangers on top. As a foul going to be called there right in the midfield area. A little too physical action from Spencerport. So free kick coming up here for Gates Chilai. That one's headed up in the air and available in the box, and Kat Burns will snare it. Burns in no particular hurry to get rid of this one as she drills it right downfield and right onto the foot of Solano, who's trying to muscle through the middle. Bodies hit the deck, but it's up for grabs right in the box, and shut down there was Watson. Out wide, centered back up the middle, and it's cleared away to the outside, but it will be a Ranger first to it as they will continue to attack here. Hawk towards Leonard. Trying to turn the corner. Couldn't do it. But it will be a corner kick coming up here for Spencerport once again. Knocking on the door to try and make it 6-0. Leonard will just drop it off to Mesh, who's got a ton of green grass in front of her. Doesn't look like Gates Shiloh is ready. Mesh, save made by Carpenter. The second try is deflected away and still available in the box as the Spartans were caught napping, and Mesh nearly made them pay. As now it will go careening back to the opposite side of midfield and be settled and played ahead. Watson. Leonard. Dropped off towards Leonard. She works outside. Has a couple of players available in the box, and instead it will be a ground ball that's deflected out the goal line for another corner kick here for the Rangers. As a couple more substitutions come on for both teams. And Leonard ready to go on the corner kick as we approach 10 minutes left in this first half. Floated up into the box, headed up in the air, and headed back into the box by Barkas. And now deflected away by Gates Chilai and chipped ahead out to Mesh. Directing traffic right in the middle here. As bad pass there turned over by Spencerport, taken away here by Maslowski. Her ball goes towards Mesh, who can't settle it, and it will be too strong a touch there as it floats towards goal, and Burns scoops it up. Avery Hawk drops it back here for Barkas, and now Mesh. That one just a little out of the reach there, and it will be a throw in here for Gates Chilai. The Spartans make a couple more substitutions. Desiree Hunter, Morgan Hyde coming back on. And a reminder, tonight's first half sponsored by Lattimore Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab. At Lattimore, their physical therapists enjoy the work they do and bring a positive attitude to their patients' therapy experience. They want their patients' therapy to be something they look forward to each and every session. If patients tell their friends and family about their success at Lattimore, they know they've done their job. LattimorePT.com for more information. There's a throw in here from the Rangers is whistled dead. I believe they may have just miscommunicated the call there. It was going to actually be a throw in here for Gates Chilai. So that's straightened out as the Spartans fire it in. Battled for there, and the Rangers take it away momentarily before it's booted out for another Gates Chilai throw. And Samantha Spoli back on for the Spartans. As the longest sustained possession we've seen on this end of the field for Gates Chilai on that sequence. And it's played ahead towards Sapoli. She's 1-on-2, and Mesh will just turn towards the outside and boot it right up the sideline and out of harm's way. Now an opportunity for the Rangers to strike back as that one's played ahead. It's going to be a foot race once again, but Carpenter does well to just push it out of the reach of the Rangers. And now it's booted out of play for what will be a Spencerport throw. Hawk sends it into Watson. Watson maneuvers into the middle. Good ball there to Leonard. She settles, turns, works inside, and Lindsay Leonard's got a hat trick. All Spencerport here with 6:37 left in the first half. And a hat trick for Lindsay Leonard, who's just making it look easy out there right now. Does well to settle that ball and just makes the defenders look like they're in quicksand here and gets to her spot. And she does not miss from that area of the field one-on-one against the goalie. Rangers rolling here in the first half as they are well on their way towards a 3-0 start here in year 50 of Spencerport girls soccer. As that one's booted out of play and right into the goal that's set up here on the sidelines. As Spencerport just scoring on every goal in front of them so far tonight. Alexis Rotoli on for Spencerport. And that will be a Rangers throw-in. Bouncing ball settled and turned out of play there by Desiree Hunter. So another throw-in coming up here for the Rangers as they continue to push ahead and potentially hunt for one last goal here in this first half. Mentioned earlier, their highest scoring first half of the season so far is 9 against Pioneer, as that one's fired ahead, but Carpenter able to scoop that one up before Jada Solomon could get a foot on it. She plays it away. Mesh heads it ahead. Rotoli couldn't corral that one. An opportunity for Gates Shilai the other way. Played ahead. Sapoli trying to track it down, but she is walled off, and Burns scoops it up and plays it away. Watson. Schultz couldn't settle that one, and a physical meeting there just past the midfield stripe, and Gates Shilai player a little slow to get up. I believe that is Denise Hunter. But she is back to her feet and able to walk it off and remain in the game. And it'll be a free kick here for the Spartans. Booted out of trouble there by the Rangers. It'll be a throw-in for Gates Shilai as we tick under 4 minutes left in this first half in this Spencerport program, coached by Jamie Schneider. And what a job Schneider has done in his tenure. Rattling off sectional and state championships year after year here in this Spencerport program. The Rangers went back-to-back as state champions in 2016 and 17. And they are a threat every single season to be in the mix when it gets late in the state tournament. But moving up in classification this year, Class AA, so it's going to be a taller task in front of Spencerport as the classes were reshuffled a bit this past season in Section 5. The return of Class AAA in Section 5 this season. So that's created a lot of shuffling of the deck across all the larger schools, Class A, AA, and now AAA. And, of course, the elimination of Class A1 and A2 this season in girls soccer as well. Just one Class A and then AA and AAA now is how those are all sorted here in Section 5 as the Rangers, with just over 2 minutes left, trying to hunt for one more goal here before the intermission. But they are shut down. Sapoli turning with it. And it's played away by Hawk. Then is a Hunter trying to track it down. she does well to maintain possession, maneuver up this near sideline. And as she's taken out, able to play a ball ahead, but the first one to it is going to be Kendall Mesh, who calmly flips the field the other way. That one works its way up the middle and is going to be punched out there by Harper. As the Spartans showing a little bit better ability to maintain possession, but haven't been able to create much offense with it here in the late stages of this first half. Foriello plays it to Watson, out wide, Barkus. Final 60 seconds here in half number 1. This is Hawk. She had it knocked off her foot by Hyde. It'll be a throw in here for Spencerport. Fired in and couldn't be settled there by Rattoli, and it eludes her just a bit, and so it will be a goal kick here for Gates Jili. As the Spartans just try to get out of this first half with the margin where it is. That one squibs towards the sideline. Be a throw in here for the Spartans. Sapoli found a streaking Desiree Hunter, but she couldn't corral it. So it'll be a throw in here for the Rangers as we watch the final seconds tick away here in half number 1. Kendall Mesh will boot it to midfield. And that will do it here. First 40 gone here in Spencerport, and it's all Rangers as we hit the intermission. 6-0 Spencerport on top. Lindsay Leonard with a first half hat trick. And the Rangers looking primed to move to 3-0 here in our Bill Gray's High School Soccer Game of the Week on Rock Sports Network. Second half coming up in just under 7 minutes. Stay with us here on Rock Sports Network.
While we celebrate 140 years of serving our community, the kind of delicious joy that lasts a lifetime, we look forward to serving you for 140 more. With hardworking, wholehearted, passionate people who will help shape new memories for generations to come.
The Red Wings are home this week for the final homestand. Tuesday, get 2 tickets for the price of 1. Wednesday has a t-shirt giveaway. Thursday, all tickets are just $5, and there's a replica jersey giveaway. For tickets, visit redwingsbaseball.com.
Smooth sculpted lines, impressive hardware, aggressive stance. It can only mean one thing. 'Tis the season to get out and tailgate. Right now at every Bob Johnson, buy any new or used truck, we'll throw in a Mafia-ready folding table absolutely free. Bob Johnson, this is where the savings are.
Bob Johnson.
If you're living with pain or recovering from surgery and don't know where to start, Lattimore Physical Therapy can help. The Lattimore Promise includes an individual diagnosis with a highly trained licensed physical therapist on your first visit, a personalized treatment plan, communication with your doctor, and a continued personal care plan. You're never more than minutes away from pain relief. Visit LattimorePT.com.
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
Customize your great plate every Tuesday at Bill Gray's with hot dogs, cheeseburgers, mac salad, home fries, beans, tots, and more. Bill Gray's Great Plate Tuesdays, only $9.99.
Gimme, 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 Bill Gray's.
Customize your great plate every Tuesday at Bill Gray's with hot dogs, cheeseburgers, mac salad, home fries, beans, tots, and more. Bill Gray's Great Plate Tuesdays, only $9.99.
Gimme Bill Gray's.
Smooth sculpted lines, impressive hardware, aggressive stance. It can only mean one thing. 'Tis the season to get out and tailgate. Right now at every Bob Johnson, buy any new or used truck, we'll throw in a Mafia-ready folding table absolutely free. Bob Johnson, this is where the savings are.
Bob Johnson.
Daddy had surgery and his pain was put to ease.
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
Whether it was Dad letting you grill for the first time, or Grandpa taking you out to a ball game, or even a summer picnic before the fireworks on the 4th of July, Zweigles has created generations of memories that shape who we are and what our community has become.
Back here in Spencerport, where it is all Rangers in our Bill Gray's High School Soccer Game of the Week here on Rock Sports Network, as Spencerport girls soccer team leading Gates Shiloh Spartans 6-0 as we get set for the second half to get underway. And Lindsay Leonard, the story of the first half, with a hat trick on the board already. Emma Watson with a goal as well, and Liana Tada with a pair of goals there in that first half for the Rangers, who have now outscored their opponents through 2 games and a half, 20-0. The 7-time reigning sectional champions, the 10-time sectional champions, 7 in a row for Spencerport, and they look awfully impressive here in the early stages of this season once again. A tall task facing the Spartans here as the second half gets underway. It is what has turned into a late evening here in Spencerport. A little bit of a late start due to some thunderstorms earlier in the day that delayed the JV contest, but 40 minutes up on the clock as we're ready for half number 2. And tonight's second half is sponsored by Bob Johnson Auto Group. Bob Johnson Auto Group carries 18 different auto manufacturers, ranging from Chevy to Ford to Toyota and many more in 25-plus locations throughout New York State. Choose from thousands of vehicles in stock. Check them out online at bobjohnsonautogroup.com to find a location near you. The Rangers were surgical in that first half. And it appears a new goalie in net for Gates Chili. It looks like that's Emma Patchla now in net for the Spartans, the only other goalie listed on the roster. She bats that one down, and now will secure it. So the Spartans sparing Cassandra Carpenter from what had turned into a barrage of shots towards her in that first half. Now putting their backup goalie in front of this high-powered Rangers attack. As Sherratt flips one ahead. Maneuvering with it is Leonard. Lindsay Leonard, already a hat trick on the board. Plays it out wide to Oakton, who sends one into the box. Vacated goal, but the Spartans survive as it's cleared there by Elise Elstorm. Doesn't get further than the yellow line until the Rangers are back on the attack. Ranieri drops it back here to Sherratt. She fires one from deep, and it's deflected out the goal line. It'll be a corner kick here for the Rangers. As the ball went careening out to that far side corner. Yeah, Leonard will set up for another corner kick opportunity. Goes right in towards goal and deflects out of bounds, so we'll do it again, same spot. From that far side corner, Leonard standing over it once again as she disappears into the darkness back there a little bit. That one kind of flutters into the box. Is settled by Mesh and fired towards goal. Takes a deflection and is secured there by Patchla. And it's just booted ahead. Settled and turned right back for another opportunity here for the Rangers. Oakton centers one, streaking in and putting it up over the top there. As it was a vacated goal, but could not be redirected cleanly as it just flutters up over the top. I believe that was Isabella Ranieri who tried to put that one into the vacated goal. As Harper boots one away. Once again, does not even cross midfield. Rangers are back on it. Played up towards Oakton, and she sent it just wide, and she was offsides regardless as the flag goes up. Would not have counted, but another good opportunity there from Carly Oakton, the sophomore, working up front to start this second half. And you're certain to see a lot of the reserves for Spencerport getting in on the action here in the second half. A very deep roster for the Spencerport team. A lot of players on this roster, and they will be sure to use, I imagine, just about all of them to get to the finish line in this one. As that kick maneuvers its way away from the Spartans, it'll be a throw in for the Rangers, but ends up right back on the Gates Chili feet. Settled there by Hawk now for Spencerport. Played towards Leonard and ends up on goal and booted away, but not cleared. Solano gets it right back, has an opportunity for a cross, and would have been a goal, but once again, flag is up for offsides as Emily Peacock was ready to just tap that one in. But it was not meant to be on that sequence. But the Rangers are certainly not taking their foot off the gas here in this second half so far. Laid out wide. Leonard centers it. Oakton couldn't get a foot on it. Set up for an opportunity that deflects wide from Keynes. And I believe they're going to rule this one a corner kick here for the Rangers. Leonard has to retrieve it outside the box and plays it towards Mesh. Mesh right up the middle, but could not be settled there by Ranieri. Spartans looking to attack on the counter. Sapoli plays one ahead, but it eludes Maslowski, and Kat Burns right there to scoop it up. Solano now back playing a midfield spot. She played up front in the first half. She has it now. Plays it out wide towards Oakton. And she is unable to run under that one. It'll be a throw in here for the Spartans. Want to remind you, be sure to check out the Rock Sports Network on rocksportsnetwork.com, where you'll be able to watch tonight's game and all of our games this season on demand 24/7 on your smart TV, desktop, or mobile device. rocksportsnetwork.com, Rochester's only digital sports channel. And of course, live tonight on Rock Sports Network Facebook page, as well as the Rock Sports Network YouTube. Mike Rose, thrilled to be with you here tonight in Spencerport. The Spencerport girls soccer team doing what they have done year after year recently and putting on a show. This one is played towards Solano, but just out of her reach as she has to track it down in the corner. As Solano crosses one in, the rain is starting to come down now here in Spencerport. We knew that was going to be possible here at some point. But not even rain can slow down these Rangers here so far. We had some thunderstorms rolling in earlier in the day that caused a delay of the start of the JV contest, which in turn resulted in a delay of the start of this one. And we were hopeful that we were going to make it out the other side of this one before the skies opened up, but it is evidently not going to be the case. Of course, this is not baseball or softball. We will play through the rain here as long as there is no lightning. We will play on here in Spencerport as most of the fans here in the stands in front of us came well prepared with their umbrellas. So it will be no bother for the fans here in attendance, as it'll be another throw in here for the Rangers. Right up this near sideline, trying to settle it and maneuver there is Peacock, but it was booted out of play away from her. Now drop back here, Sherratt. Saw one deflected towards Solano. She drops it back on the far side to Barkus, who couldn't muscle ahead, and it will be cleared as far as the yellow line and now back to the midfield area where Mesh settles it. Right by defender goes Mesh. She plays a nice ball ahead, but defended nicely there by Harper. Right back in the attack are the Rangers. Oakton leaves it for Peacock. She stops. Muscles up the sideline and centers one in front. That is deflected away and cleared. Keynes with a lot of real estate to work. Plays it out wide, but out of the reach of Solano. It will be a goal kick coming up here for the Spartans. Couple of subs for the Spartans here ahead of this goal kick. You know, another thing that really stands out for the Spencerport team, 5 captains on this Rangers team, which really just says a lot about how much leadership up and down this lineup they really have. And we mentioned the 17 seniors that make up this squad here this season, which I can't confirm is a all-time high, but it's certainly the highest number I've ever seen for a soccer team in this area for one season. As Burns will get in on the action here as it's played back to her, and she'll siphon it back the other side. Peacock has Leonard streaking ahead, but it will be tracked down, but misplayed there in the box and now cleared away by the Spartans. Once again, I believe that's Emma Patchla that's in goal right now, but can't quite tell with that green penny over the top of her jersey. As Oakton puts one just up over the top of the bar with a great opportunity there on the doorstep. What I can tell you is that whoever's in there right now in goal for the Spartans looks awfully uncomfortable with this Spencerport attack that is raining upon them, but no goals here so far in the second half for the Rangers as the rain continues to come down a little bit harder now. And the Rangers attack coming a little harder now as Oakton tries to go back to Peacock, but she had hit the deck and couldn't get to it. Oakton with a triumph on her left foot and can't get it towards goal as it's cleared away to Maslowski. but she had her pocket picked by Keynes. Keynes reverses towards Mesh. Played ahead on a nice little one-touch pass, but nobody was there to track down that and retrieve it from Leonard, who continues to do her damage right up the middle. Plays it out wide to Solano, who gets free down the sideline, crosses it in, and with a vacated net, it's pushed wide by Peacock. Emily Peacock had a vacated net in the sequence moments prior and got taken out before she could get a foot on it. That time, she was able to get a foot on it, but just pushed it wide. So Harper will boot it away once again here, and once again, Gates Shiloh just cannot clear the ball from their defensive zone, as this Rangers team is just really pressing ahead and has had no trouble maintaining possession in the offensive third of the field. And really, anytime that ball has worked its way back, Mesh has snuffed it out immediately and quickly gotten it pushed back the other way. As another cross comes in towards Peacock, bounces past her and to Oakton. Carly Oakton trying to work here, and she'll drop it off and try and get it back, but that ball didn't have enough on it as Hyde shuts that opportunity down. Now it's Sherratt working in front. Got it to Leonard, who just couldn't get enough mustard on that redirection, and it's eventually snared there in goal by the Spartans. Oakton ahead to Peacock. She dances up the sideline, crosses one in front, and it's pushed up over the top once again, this time by Isabella Ranieri. So another missed opportunity here for the Rangers. For the Spartans in this second half, feels like they haven't had a touch past midfield yet thus far, as you're seeing why this Spencerport program has been well established as one of the best, not only in all of Section 5, but in all of New York State over the past number of seasons. Oakton works inside, crosses one in. It's headed down by Solano towards Leonard, but she can't get anything on that one as Maslowski pushes it past the midfield area. Barsick plays it towards Mesh, who watches it roll towards Burns. All the action pretty much on this near sideline here as Oakton and Peacock have been involved in a lot of the sets. Peacock pushes one ahead that will be cleared out of harm's way momentarily by the Spartans. Settled there by Foriello. And now Solano. Leonard with the header and give her 4. Lindsay Leonard, unstoppable here tonight, as she's got 4 goals, and it's 7-0 Spencerport. Nice ball up towards Solano, who puts it right on the money to Lindsay Leonard. And a beautiful header up over the top of the keeper and just out of her reach. A 4-goal night for Lindsay Leonard, who has put a stranglehold on the player of the game honors here as we hit about halfway gone here in the second half. Cleared ahead here, but out of play as it missed Maslowski. It'll be a throw in here for the Rangers. Spencerport a little too overzealous on that one as they worked a little too far up the sideline. And Burns does not do well to clear that time, and the Spartans with a momentary opportunity there, but it's snuffed out there quickly by Furiello and pushed ahead by Oakton. Peacock trying to turn the corner, and she does so nicely. Centers one right in front, back across the grain. Oakton settles, fires, she buries it. Carly Oakton, the sophomore, linking up with the sophomore Peacock. It's 8-0. Spencerport rolling along in this one as that one's just set back across the grain, and Oakton makes no mistakes with that opportunity. She has fired a couple high and wide here so far in this second half, but gets on the score sheet there. And Spencerport closing in on matching their largest margin of victory of the season here, potentially. A 10-0 win against Pioneer is how they started their season. And now they find themselves ahead 8-0 here tonight. A well-oiled machine, Spencerport girls soccer. The rain starting to lighten up here just a bit. That one trickles out of play for a throw for Gates Chile. We want to remind you tonight's second half, sponsored by Bob Johnson Auto Group. Bob Johnson Auto Group carries 18 different auto manufacturers ranging from Chevy to Ford to Toyota and many more in 25-plus locations throughout New York State. Choose from thousands of vehicles in stock. Check them out online at bobjohnsonautogroup.com to find a location near you. Always, we appreciate all of our sponsors that make it possible for us to bring you these games throughout the course of the season. As a foul going to be whistled there, and it's going to be a free kick here for Spencerport. As we are just about halfway done here in half number 2. After 2 straight games that found themselves in overtime in our high school soccer games of the week here on Rock Sports Network, does not appear that the same fate will apply here this evening. As that one is just going to find its way over the end line. It'll be a throw in here for Spencerport. Furillo plays it out wide. And streaking onto that one is Ava Sanfilippo. Just coming on. She crosses one in. That's knocked down and snared there in goal by the Spartans. Lindsay Leonard with half the goals on the board here so far tonight for the Rangers. She's got 4 of the 8. The Rangers starting back here once again. A lot of substitutes on now for Spencerport as that's Sanfilippo playing it back towards Courtney Hammerl. Sanfilippo once again with a nice ball into the middle. And that is Angelina Rattoli. It's played in towards goal, knocked down and held there by the Spartans. Right back come the Rangers. Spinning, trying to corral that one was Caitlin Schultz, but it's played away from her. Williams tries to push it ahead, and it goes bouncing back towards Elena Zier, who's on now defensively in that spot that had been occupied by Kendall Mesh all evening. And one whipped up the sideline. Here come the Rangers once again. Trying to turn away with this one is Cesare Hunter. And showing a throw in for the Spartans. As we tick under 18 minutes left in this one. The Rangers going to move to 3-0 as they are in the early stages of their quest towards an 8th straight sectional championship and potentially a state title here down the stretch of this season. When we hit October and November. Just once again, got to give a lot of credit Jamie Schneider and his staff and what they've been able to do here with this Spencerport program. One of the best in all of Section 5, and they have maintained that tradition here with their run in recent years. Sam Flippo works back against the grain. Is working hard there. Once again, Sam Flippo, another one of the 17 seniors on this Spencerport team, and just says a lot about the experience of this group that you can go this deep onto your bench and still have as many seniors on the field as you do right now if you're Spencerport. As that pass just out of the reach of Rattoli, also a senior. And now turn the plate ahead towards Solomon. Jada Solomon stops on a dime and drops it back here for Sam Flippo. Her crossing effort deflects out of play off the shin guard there of Evelyn Amesbury. It'll be a throw in here for the Rangers. Fired in and trying to settle it there was Forillo, but it eluded her and it was played away by Gates Shilai. Up ahead of the pack here is Amesbury trying to play it ahead to herself. But winning that foot race there is Zier. And it's booted right back up the middle. And whistle blows here as some more substitutions will come on. Both teams working deep into their benches here and what has turned into an 8-0 game here tonight in Spencerport. The good news is the rain has subsided completely here tonight, and so it's now just a beautiful September evening here in Spencerport, New York, as Solomon plays one ahead. And a little bit of a shove given there. And Schultz trying to ram her way to the ball, and she'll earn a stern talking to from our official. As Harper boots that one away, and it eventually finds Hunter waiting on the sideline, but it goes out of play for a Spencerport throw. Well, scratch that. They're going to call it a throw-in now for Gates Chilai, as it's headed along there by Amesbury. And now reverse back the other way as Spencerport pinned down momentarily, but muscled off that ball. Trying to make something happen there is Ava Labar. Now Adriana Clark. Clark can't turn the corner as she's just muscled off that ball, and the Rangers look to clear their own end here. And an opportunity here for Spencerport on the counter as that one just dribbles on through and eventually takes a deflection back the other way as Forillo tried to keep that one in the offensive third. This one kept in play by Spencerport and pushed back the other way. And Schultz tried to turn with it there, but couldn't corral it. And some more substitutions coming on here. Rittoli will return. Mackenzie Wood, Kiera Macia, and Kelsey Magin coming on now for the Rangers. But the celebration has already begun on the sideline for Spencerport as they know they are well on their way to a 3-0 start to this season. I remind you tonight's game brought to you by Bill Gray's. Every Tuesday is Great Plate Tuesday at Bill Gray's. Just $9.99 for 2 Bill Gray's cheeseburgers on top of home fries and mac salad, loaded with your choice of toppings, including Bill Gray's famous meat hot sauce. Great Plate Tuesday every Tuesday. Gimme, gimme, gimme Bill Gray's. It'll be another throw-in upcoming here for the Spartans. That one deflects away, and it's going to result in a corner kick for the Spartans. Their first corner kick of the evening. Coming up here, and a chance for Gates Shiloh to potentially get on the board here late. Coming off a hard-fought 1-1 draw the other night. Spartans team trying to get some positive momentum heading into their next contest as that one just goes all the way through the box out the other side and is cleared away by Magin. Up for grabs in the box. An opportunity here for the Spartans. It's deflected up in the air and pushed away as LeBar had an opportunity on the doorstep. But once again, this defense for Spencerport stands tall. And now it's pushed out wide to Sanfilippo. In the middle to Rittoli. And now spinning away with it there is Wood. She pushes it out wide. And right into the middle, Rittoli couldn't direct it on goal. A sliding stop made and booted away by the Spartans. Clark pushes it too far out the sideline, so it'll be a throw in here for Spencerport as we tick under the final 10 minutes left in this second half. Make sure you stay tuned. All Rock Sports Network social media challenge, Facebook and Twitter, for post-game coverage, our presentation of the player of the game, and our post-game interview. As this one's pushed ahead, and Sanfilippo with an opportunity to try and send this one in. She crosses it in, but right to the keeper as it's settled down and played away here by Patchell. That pass eludes its mark a little bit, but now played ahead, and Magin had an opportunity, but she couldn't settle it. And so it will be a goal kick upcoming here. And as has been the case most of the second half, Trelawney Harper will tee this one up and boot it away for the goal kick. Make sure you tune in this Saturday for the first week of Brockport Golden Eagles football coverage here on Rock Sports Network. It'll be a noon kickoff coming up on Saturday, the 1-0 Golden Eagles. As you can catch Kendall Mesh's brother, Cam Mesh, and the Brockport Golden Eagles taking on number 22 Susquehanna. And what should be a good early season test for Brockport. Coming off a 42-6 victory to open the season in the I-90 rivalry against Buffalo State. Also want to remind you, Rochester Red Wings are back home next week for their final homestand of the season. 6 more opportunities to catch the Red Wings before summer is truly over. As this one's played ahead, and Magin's unable to settle that one. Would have been one-on-one on goal. It'll be a throw in here for Spencerport. As that one takes a couple of deflections, and it will result in a corner kick here for Spencerport. We'll see who does the honors here. Is Lindsay Leonard and her 4 goals on the sidelines now. She had handled all the set pieces up to this point. It'll be Courtney Hammerl, another one of these 17 seniors, who will send it in. It goes all the way up over the top and back the other side, where it will roll right along that end line but stay in play. Rattoli plays it back up top to Massia, and she was knocked off of it as it's pushed back out the other way, and an opportunity here for the Spartans. One-on-one on goal, but the shutout remains intact as Mila Sang couldn't settle that ball down. It just kept bouncing and rolling on her, and so the Spencerport season-long shutout streak stays alive here for now as we tick under 6 minutes left in this contest. If they're able to finish it off, it will be 3 consecutive shutouts to open the season for the Rangers. 22-0. That's the season-long scoreline for Spencerport. It certainly looks like a team primed to do some damage here once again this season. And Rattoli right on goal, but she was tripped up there momentarily and couldn't get that ball towards goal. Had a great opportunity there, one-on-one. And Gates Shiloh is not going to let this Spencerport team out of the woods easily to keep this shutout streak alive, as here comes Sang once again. That one's just pushed gently towards goal and scooped up. As Kat Burns' night came to an end early in this second half. And in typical high school sports action, no backup goalie listed on the roster for Spencerport, so unable to identify who has taken her place back there. As Zier just pushes it out of play. As we tick towards the 4-minute mark. As that one deflects out, it'll be another corner kick coming up here for Gates Chi-Lai. And it's Claire Mahoney who has taken the place in goal of Burns. So Mahoney getting some action in the late stages of this one, has done well for Spencerport in goal, and as I mentioned, maintained the shutout streak. This one is going to be an opportunity for the Rangers coming way out of the goal to play this one is Patchla and booted out of trouble. Very aggressive goalkeeping there. As Zaire drops it back to Mahoney, who plays it dangerously right at the middle but finds Rattoli. Angelina Rattoli, that is. Final 2.5 minutes of this one for Spencerport. One last opportunity potentially is snared by Patchla. As the Rangers still hunting here late in this one. And certainly putting all of Class AA on high alert if they weren't already. Just because this Spencerport team moved up a classification this season, they are not a team to be taken lightly. As a vacated goal there, and it finds the back of the net. A heads-up play there by Ava Sanfilippo. Just being aware of where the goalie was positioned, and she finds the back of the net with nobody home on that one. Just off the angle there was Patchla, and Sanfilippo looked up and said, "Don't mind if I do." 9-0 Spencerport. One more to go home with for the Rangers. And it's the senior Ava Sanfilippo who finds the back of the net. And quickly, once again, the Rangers back on the prowl. As the final moments tick away in this one. Want to remind you one last time that tonight's second half is sponsored by Bob Johnson Auto Group. Bob Johnson Auto Group carries 18 different auto manufacturers, ranging from Chevy to Ford to Toyota, and many more in 25-plus locations throughout New York State. Choose from thousands of vehicles in stock. Check them out online at bobjohnsonautogroup.com to find a location near you. Cleared out of trouble there as Maslowski tries to play it ahead here for the Spartans. Zaire drops it back to Mahoney. Final minute here in Spencerport. As it was all Rangers here tonight, our Bill Gray's High School Soccer Game of the Week on Rock Sports Network. An absolute clinic from start to finish for the Rangers. 5 different goal scorers across the 9 goals put on the board. And another combined shutout as Kat Burns did a lot of the heavy lifting and Claire Mahoney was able to slam the door shut here late. And it's played ahead as the final seconds roll off the clock here in Spencerport. The Rangers move to 3-0, a 9-0 victory here at home tonight. As despite the delayed start, the Rangers came sprinting out of the blocks here tonight and never looked back, as they'll move to 3-0, and Gates Shiloh will fall to 0-2-1. That is going to do it here tonight for us on the Rock Sports Network. Your Bill Gray's High School Soccer Game of the Week. The Spencerport Rangers move to 3-0 with a 9-0 victory. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.